Hi again, folks, and welcome back for another Adventure Time Month video. Today's video, we are going to be drawing Marceline, the Vampire Queen. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so Marceline. Um, I... I'm hard-pressed to find a character from Adventure Time that doesn't have some kind of, like, weird, over-the-top backstory. I know, in Marceline's particular case, holy Christ, what the hell? Just over the course of the entire show, the gravity of being the daughter of the literal devil, and then we later come to find out, spoilers if you haven't watched the so long ago now mini series that they did as part of one of the seasons, gained vampiric power by hunting and killing vampires. Like, that's crazy in its own right. And then traveling through a post-apocalyptic wasteland and being relatively alone for most of her young adult life. Just crazy. Actually insane how much thought that they put into her character story. And some of the most heart-wrenching but like kick-ass songs, between her most iconic and played as the intro for this video, actually, Daddy, the Daddy Why Did You Eat My Fries song. Then there's the handful of times where she's singing those songs for Princess Bubblegum, like the Doorkeeper episode, and then more recently in the Adventure Time. Oh, I'm forgetting the sub name of it. The 4-part thing that they did for Max. The song that she ends up doing for Bubblegum. Well, maybe less for, but towards Bubblegum. Regardless. Then just how heart-wrenching the Remember You song is with Ice King. And yeah, I mean, character just overall great, very simple design for an already very simple show in terms of design. Great work. Doesn't really need to be mentioned, but great work towards Pendleton for the development on this, and the arts team and the animators who really captured that kind of minimalist angst while still maintaining a fairly complex character. Frankly, I just wanted to do a pose that looked kind of reminiscent of the show, I guess. You'll see me experimenting with a lot of different things as we go on in this, so just know that some things might not stick, but there might be just a period of time where you're seeing something kind of interesting. And I don't know, I just felt like leaving it in this week, because that tends to be one of those themes in certain episodes of Adventure Time, is that, like, it's okay for there to be flaws and everything like that, and then like the growth coming out from it. Yeah, I'm gonna get off that train of thought. But right now, I wanted to keep her with her axe base from the first well, honestly, throughout the majority of the show, she ends up having it. I know she plays a handful of other instruments, though, too. Um, yeah, this character, yeah, Marceline, this character, uh, has such a heavy sense of self, and frankly, when I was a teenager, I was also kind of that stubborn, hard-headed, like, no, I'm gonna do what I want, fuck you, type. So, I think when I was initially watching the show, that helped me sympathize with some of what she was doing, whether it was the angsty nobody loves me type stuff, or it was the I'm gonna just be an asshole because it's funny type of thing. I mention it all the time that, like, I wasn't a great kid. I wasn't frankly that good of a kid, but like I had been mentioning about the it's okay to be flawed, and as long as you grow from it. I like to think that now, as an adult, I've grown to a place past that, at least to a degree. I know that growing never stops, but sometimes it's okay to accept that you're at a place where you're comfortable, that you yourself are where you need to be at a particular time, and that it's okay to do things like be vulnerable on the internet and post your silly little videos where you're drawing characters from a kid's cartoon for an audience of, some cases, like the last one, like 15 people. It's just about how you handle these situations. Like, oh, I know I'll probably never be any kind of in the spotlight or anything like that, but I'm having fun with what I'm doing with the time that I'm getting to do it. Honestly, part of the thing that reminds me and gives me the drive that this is fun, that this is something that I want to do, is even seeing those 15 views on a video. Not because it's a lot, but because that's 15 people that saw what I was doing and thought, hey, I want to see more on that. And that in its own right is fulfilling. So, not only do I get the nice quick dopamine rush of, hey, look at me, I'm making some shit. I get the thrill of knowing that it's not just me that wants to see some of these things. And frankly, I think that's pretty awesome. But we are getting pretty close to the end of this video here. I believe all that's really left is for me to fill this, and then I go through and I make the background here. So I suppose I ought to do the decent YouTuber thing and start up with the rant. To those of you that are in that group that are watching, thank you so much for the continued support. I'll continue making these videos every week because, frankly, I have fun with it, and I like being able to give other people the community to watch them. But that said, folks, if you are a new viewer, feel free to subscribe. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up below. And honestly, I just hope you had fun watching. And thanks for joining me. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and bye.